In this video, I'm going to be reviewing the Lewitt LCT 440 Pure condenser microphone. Welcome to the Home Studio Academy. My name is Nolan Freitas and my goal today is to help you decide if this is the right microphone for you. So the Lewitt LCT 440 Pure currently retails for $269 at the time of shooting this video. And if you want to buy this microphone after watching the review, the link is down in the description below. In the box, you're going to get the microphone, a manual for registration, a leather pouch to store your microphone, a Lewitt wristband, a shock mount, a windscreen, and this really cool magnetic pop shield that you can just slide on top of the microphone into the shock mount, and then regardless of how you have the microphone, it will stay attached. So now let's go over some of the specs of this microphone. The Lewitt has a cardioid polar pattern, which means it primarily picks up sound from the front and it will reject sound coming from the back. And when you look at the frequency response graph, you can see that this is a bright sounding mic, and it does have a boost starting around 4,000 Hertz, and it goes all the way up to 12,000 Hertz. So now let's jump into the computer so you can have a listen to some audio samples. Alright, so now you're listening to me talk through the Lewitt LCT 440 Pure condenser microphone, and as you can see, I do not have any plugins engaged. This is just the sound of the microphone going into the Apollo interface, and this is what my voice sounds like. Bring me back to life. Make me feel alive for the last time. The last time. Hold me by your side. Bring me back to life. Make me feel alive for the last time. The last time. So now let's discuss my overall thoughts of this microphone and who would I recommend it to. But before we do, if you're getting any value out of today's content, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Starting out with the pros, I think that you're getting amazing value for $269, and everything included in this bundle is just top notch when it comes to build quality. None of the accessories were afterthoughts, and I'm grateful that Lewitt didn't just follow everybody else and actually try to do something innovative, especially the magnetic pop shield. I think that it's going to help a lot of people, especially content creators or people that are doing video podcasts, or even if you're a musician doing live cover songs. Since this microphone is so small and you can just slide the pop shield on top of the mic, it's not going to take up a lot of space in your shot. And that's important because if you were to use a traditional pop shield, kind of like this one, you can see that this kind of just blocks your face and it looks very unflattering on camera. And so you can definitely tell the difference, of how it's going to look. And so I definitely got to give props to Lewitt for that. The second pro is the sound. This microphone just sounded great on my vocals and acoustic guitar, and I think that it will handle pretty much any application, whether that's singing, spoken word, miking instruments, or amplifiers. So overall, I would recommend this microphone to musicians, content creators, video podcasters, and voiceover artists, especially those of you who like a bright sounding microphone. On the flip side, the con would be that, of course, it's subject to taste, but if you prefer a more neutral and darker sounding mic, this may not be for you. I did find that in my voice, I already have a pretty bright voice, and I have a lot of sibilance in the sound of my voice, and so some of those frequencies just kind of got hyped up a little bit. But when it came down to recording acoustic guitar, I think it 100% hit it out of the park for me. It added a little bit of crispiness on the top end, which I always add in post-production in the mixing stage, and so it got me one step closer to the finished product. Another con is that even though I like this pop shield, but because it's so close to the diaphragm of the mic itself, it doesn't really do the best job with plosive rejection. Yeah, it's gonna minimize the plosives, but you won't completely eliminate them. So a way I found to remedy that is instead of having the microphone straight on, I actually angle it a little bit to the side, and then that way it will still capture your voice, but as you're singing or talking, the plosives are not gonna hit the microphone directly on its diaphragm. Like I mentioned before, if you still want to buy the microphone, the link is down in the description below. But if you want to compare the sound of this mic to another microphone with a more neutral sound in the same price range, make sure to click on this video.